Morning, folks. Welcome back to 3 Zen. This morning I've got a couple church notes I want to start out with. The first one is hopefully you'll notice that the lighting's a little bit different here. It's a little better. I was talking to some friends of mine and telling them I wasn't happy with the lighting in my office here, and they suggested I get a selfie light. Well, the problem with the selfie light is it comes with this neat little switch here. And besides the on-off switch, it's got 3 other buttons I'll be playing with, hopefully not through the videos as a distraction. But with my ADD, ADHD, and WD-40, it's awful hard to keep my hands off the dang thing. The next thing I wanted to talk about here this morning in getting started is, went the wrong way again, even thought about it. This picture up here. This picture depicts how we tell our war stories. Kind of like so. Get in the camera here. Our right hand has a 17-to-1 kill ratio over the left hand. That's why it's in the picture up here. So if you happen to be in a setting somewhere and you see someone telling a story like this, no, it's probably BS. But be that as it may, that's the story behind the picture. The first entry for me this morning is in reference to Dr. Henry Kissinger, who passed away last night. I had the opportunity to meet Dr. Kissinger at a dining in at Randolph Air Force Base in the 560th in the mid-80s. We would have these formal dinners, these dining ins for our North Vietnamese POWs. Every year. It's our way of showing respect and honoring these guys. And it was quite a festive occasion. I'll talk more about the dining ins in a later video. Be that as it may, on this one particular night, Dr. Kissinger was the featured speaker. And so he gave a very enlightening speech. It was kind of just mesmerizing to listen to him. To what his experiences he had with the North Vietnamese and the negotiations. At any rate, midway through the dining in, we take a break and kind of get up and stretch our legs and go cycle off the tank and use the men's room and so forth. And that was where I ran into Dr. Kissinger. I walked in the men's room and just kind of walked in there and saddled up to the porcelain pony and just looked to my left, and my God, there was Dr. Kissinger. Well, now it made sense, because when I walked in, there were these 2 guys in suits, big guys, standing there. They had these curly earplugs in, and they were standing there just no smiles at all, just serious as anything, standing there. And I thought, well, that's odd. And then I looked over next to me, and there's Dr. Kissinger. Well, damn. Now, as I've mentioned in previous videos, I used to get into the artillery punch a little bit too much sometimes. And this was one of those occasions. So I'm standing there, and I have an opportunity to talk to Dr. Kissinger, kind of a captive opportunity, if you will. So I look over at him, and I said, "Say, Dr. Kissinger," I said, "do you ever find it hard to go with you got these 2 bozos always standing behind you?" And he thought about what I said for a moment, and it struck him as funny, I suppose. I mean, here I had an opportunity to ask him about anything that he's done with his life over the years, and I asked him if he has ever had any trouble experiencing going to the bathroom with these 2 guys standing behind him. In the moment, I don't know why the hell I asked that. But like I said, I used to get the artillery punch a little bit too much. The funny thing is, the 2 guards standing back there, they looked at each other and they started laughing. Pretty soon, all 4 of us were laughing in the men's room. That was my one and only experience with Dr. Kissinger. Later, when I got out, I got to thinking, oh crap, I hope nobody says anything to the command section about that. I could be in deep kimchi. But anyway, Dr. Kissinger, it was nice to meet you. Take care.